They like the damn video if you haven't already. It's super easy. The button's like right there. It's a little thumb. Just press that. Let's get this to 500 likes. Easy. Done. One, it's that guy. Knotlocks, not nation. Appreciate you guys stopping by here on the show all the time. I really do love your faces. I really do love the content. Appreciation here on the show. If you're new here, my name is knotlocks. I am that guy making dreadlock content, building a dreadlock community, embracing all lock styles, and helping people attain their goals with their hair. An easy way to do this is by reacting to other dreadheads on the platform, because y'all know I'm not the only one making dreadlock content, thankfully, and there's an abundance of y'all out there now. I've been in the game for 10 years on YouTube doing dreadlock content, and I've seen this platform exponentially grow in dread tubers. So I'm very thankful to see that you guys have also been inspired to create content of your own, because it gives me content to react to, which in fact helps my audience, it helps your audience grow, and it helps all of us be satisfied and entertained during these times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into this recording here. I'm going to be reacting to a fellow named DreadEd Fem. And he's got a video of the 3 stages of dreadlocks becoming Congo. So I'm very interested to see what sort of knowledge he will be blessing with us today. Sick logo, by the way.
Yes, it's me again, DreadEd Fem, back with another video. In this video, we'll be talking about
damn, let's go.
The stages of Congos. So if you don't know what Congos are basically 2 or more dreads which are combined from the roots to create a bigger lock. Okay,
2 or more dreads combined by the root. You might see this here on this lock. You see I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 locks coming into one dread. This is a dreadlock Congo, all right? I know you guys love my green outline here on my green screen, but that is a dreadlock Congo, all right? Here is another form of a Congo where you can see this lock has been brought together by multiple other locks. This is a dreadlock Congo. Sometimes it's just 2 dreads, sometimes it's 10 dreads. It all depends on where you're at with your journey.
The first stage of Congos, let's say the first stage. So the first stage here is a dread. As you can see like 1 or 2 webs there. There you can see it there.
So I'm gonna react as he explains it with my explanation as well. And it's true, the first stage you'll start to see like 1 or 2 dreads that are separate, but they might have 1 or 2 strands of hair that have connected over, and you'd be like, oh, that's interesting. They're trying to stay together. Most people will tear it apart at that point, but literally if you leave it to stay like that, connected, even though they're not like bound the whole way down, the new growth will be encouraged to start connecting as well. So it's a very interesting way to do this, and I think he's talking about the natural way of Congos, not the forced manipulated way, which would be considered wicks. This is another form of Congoing, but with a crochet hook. Today we're looking at natural Congos because our friend here is also a freeformer as well.
But usually this is not something to worry about. This is like early stage. It might not even combine to that one. It's just like loose hairs connected. Never to worry about if you don't want Congos to form. If you do, just leave it. Okay, the second stage is this one. Yes, this one. As you can see, a lot more hairs are connected to the roots.
Right. So now this is the second stage where you've noticed a 1 or 2 strand on your locks, which is telling them like, yeah, I want to lock up. I want a Congo with this other dread. They're kind of like talking to each other, the dreads. And then once you leave that for a few more months, you'll notice the new growth starting to really be encouraged because they're growing in a closer proximity now.
And it's most likely going to form into one bigger lock as it grows out. So with this, you can just leave it like that, and eventually it will become a Congo.
Yes, and there are ways to also encourage it as well. Now, naturally, it will end up going into a Congo, but I've seen people who will find a Congo like that and then put a rubber band around the root just to make sure that it stays encouraged. And then as the new growth grows out, you take the rubber band off. People also take it to another step where you would actually just crochet that new growth a little bit just to strengthen up the bond between the Congo. And that is a sure way to make sure that the Congo stays growing and it doesn't separate on its own, like in the shower, in a wash, or on a rough sleep night or something like that. But definitely still the best way is to leave it to do it on its own naturally.
If you don't want it separated, if you want to speed it up, there's two ways you can do it. So you can use a crochet needle. Crochet needle is this right here. I've done a few videos on them before, but literally just putting the hairs together and combining them. The problem with this is that it compacts the hair, and you don't want to do that if you're going completely freeform. You want, the hair to do what it wants to do on its own.
True. It does compact it. It does change the integrity up a little bit. I've actually got a Congo on the front of my head here. This one, where I crocheted, I guess, the new growth. Like my Congo now has grown about 6 inches. But when these were first starting to Congo up, I just crocheted the first ½ an inch at the root to make sure the Congo stayed, and then the whole thing really came out. I'll make a video of this on its own because it's kind of hard to see it in the dark right now. I'll get out in the sunlight and show you guys.
Another way a lot of people do is to use a rubber band. So a black rubber band, just tie it at the roots and leave it. That tends to have less of a compression.
But it also takes a lot longer with the rubber band route.
Firm effect. But a lot of time the rubber band does snag on your hair, so avoid that too. I'd say just leave it and let it do its thing. And then the third and final stage of Congos would be something like, see if I can find one. Something like this. As you can see, generally Congos from.
I feel like this third stage is like the actual matured growth over like another 6 months, when the lock has actually now become into one from two.
The part where it combines, the ends do not combine because they're already quite mature. It depends how far along in your journey you are.
But the new growth is very combined. The ends can combine. Normally people have done this with a crochet hook, but ultimately they won't. Yeah, he's right. They won't combine naturally, really. Just the new growth does.
But as you can see, this is where it congoed up, and this is the bit where it's. Oops, sorry. This is the bit where it's just combined to the root.
And his new growth is really lengthy. I like how it compresses after when he lets go of his hair, when it's not stretched out. But when he stretches it out, it really does show his new growth really well.
Yep, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Just let me know what journey you're on, what you're doing with your hair. If anything, subscribe. If you
Damn son, damn no, I already subscribed, bro. Like the video, and I will leave a comment. I'm going to leave some words of encouragement for the small time tubers to make sure that they too can get to 100K as well. Supporting the DreadEd family out there. Everybody subscribe to DreadEd Fem if you haven't already. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I appreciate you guys stopping by here each and every single day. Like the damn video if you haven't already. It's super easy. The button's like right there. It's a little thumb. Just press that. Let's get this to 500 likes. Easy, done, and I'll see you guys next time. So thanks again. Peace out. One love. Say happy and natty. I'm gone.
The nation.